Star Ranger Niakalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. You're clear to land at Hopetown.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Not the most exciting work I can think of. Need a moment to walk that off?
Thanks. That should get me home. Good. There aren't many of us out there, so it makes all our lives easier when we can help each other out. Now let's talk about those outlaw ships. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
active space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Smugglers always like to use Hope Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
Look at you!
Oh, same as usual.
I don't want to hear it.
Excuse me, excuse me.
A fair amount of business runs through Hometown, and from what I understand,
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened them up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on. I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway.
I've never liked it. Though I suppose that is hardly the point of this.
Council oversees the Freestar Religious. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with him. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their life. to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're...
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
By not spending a single credit that I didn't have to.
I guess I could offer double shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea. Provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember? It's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride. Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Hmm? Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
If more people know about the theft, your chances of learning something useful will improve. Someone might have seen the thief and could identify them.
I considered that, but in the end, I deemed it too great a risk. I've chosen to place my faith in the Freestar Rangers instead. I'm glad we understand one another.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, cousin.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
Prick through at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Ron Hope's a damn hero.
As long as you keep the peace, you're good in my book.
Okay. Hello.
What does your scanner reveal?
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Alright, we're done. Have a good time.
About? Yeah. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
You should take his words to heart.
Good.
Consider whether your obligation to the Rangers outweighs whatever may usually pass for justice in Neon.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do
Looking out for you. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you...
Sorry, I'm working.
Bet I have credits to spend.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Careful.